piece of I took imagery.
Okay, we're live.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another show with Living Las Vegas. Ask us all things Las Vegas. This is Mike. I'm Pete Ariola, co-host Yvonne Koo. How's it going, Yvonne?
It's going good. Okay. I'm kind of excited today because we're going to have two guests, and our first guest is going to be Chef TK. He's going to talk about the food scene in, Chinatown. And then the second guest that we're going to have today is going to be Chris Mitchell, and he's a home inspector in Las Vegas.
It's very cool. It's around that time of year
Unfortunately,
anyway, too, where you got to get everything ready for summer in Vegas.
yes. Unfortunately, though, our Lennar guest cannot make it, but I have
Oh,
her
okay.
Lennar rates. So
Yeah, I've been following her too. I just showed like 3 Lennars in the past few days.
awesome. Okay, so let's check out what you put together, my dear.
That first slide was like I remember those desert blooms. They're very rare. You need water where it was winter a lot in Death Valley. Those are the blooms.
Oh, I love the Death Valley blooms.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
this slide. Oh, you were so happy about that yesterday.
Oh yeah, this one. Very. I mean, it's amazing because we're so proud of our tribe. I mean, we have about 100 and maybe 50 to 60 agents in Hawaii. And out here we have about 14 agents. And we're just looking at the Nevada numbers. Just the Nevada numbers. We have been in the agency tribe for approximately 6 months.
That's about right. Yeah.
And we went from the 28th team to the top 10. And what number are we, Pete?
Yeah. Right now, February #1.
Oh my God. Yeah, I definitely love the collaboration and also the leadership. And it's just, for me, honestly, I'm so happy that I am with the tribe, with EXP, and I get so much support. I mean, we have 3 brokers. I feel so much love working for EXP. How about you, Pete?
Yeah, I feel the love too. Like there's all support from yourself, from Paul Patane, our operations, and then of course Dylan, his wife Monica, back in the Kona.
Yeah, that lady is a genius.
Okay, what else we got?
He's down to fourth grader, and everybody can follow. Right? Yeah. All right. So this lady, her name is Georgie Coast. And I'm a alcoholic. That lady is on a different I think she's on a different bandwidth.
Wait, which one? I think we lost Yvonne there. Well, Georgie wasn't able to come on this show for Lennar, but I do know, we both know because we follow the rates every week. So you don't have to. And Lennar has certain standing inventory homes. They're doing a 3-2-1 rate buy down. I just had one of my YouTube followers was wanting to see the fields by Lennar in Mesquite this weekend. I was going to show some of those because they're really unique where they do not have any HOA in that fields. There are a lot of single stories with RV garage upgrade there. I was showing
What's the
those. I was
price?
what the fields by Lennar starts at
Yeah.
540.
Oh, 540? Okay.
Yeah.
So I just want to tell you, I was on the phone before this live show, and I was on the phone with a Zillow home loans rep. Well, actually Zillow
Oh yeah.
home loans. So, I was trying to get a like a quote to see how much the rates are, right? So she told me that 3 weeks ago, the rates as an investor, I'm buying a property in Spring Valley, right? So I'm trying to like shop for rates. And the rates 3 weeks ago jumped up by 1%.
It's huge for monthly
That is
payments.
a big deal. It's a really, really big deal. And I mean, like, so I asked her, what does that mean? Is that she said that the, investment rates are over 7%, and owner occupied rates are about, she said something like 6.5%.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just 3 weeks because of what's going on with the war and stuff.
Yeah, price of oil going up and down.
Mm-hmm. But Pete, get this. I have the rate buy down. Okay, and since we were on the topic of Lennar, right? So we're very, very fortunate this week. And you know what? If you guys want rates from new home builders, I've been tracking, builder rates for over a year and a half. Just reach out to me. My phone number is 702-819-0035, and I will give you the entire spreadsheet. But just for this week, and by the way, like I said, the rate changes every single week. So this is what Georgie said. She texted this about 2 days ago. She said, "Thank goodness the rate message for this week has not changed." That's good news. The 3.99 fixed rate is getting some really, really good traction. Pete, 3.99 versus 6.5. Fix, my dear, fix. Okay, and then the Lennar mortgage special financing. So if you go conventional 30-year fix, they, like you said, they have the rate buy down. Pete, what was the lowest rate that you were thinking about?
I thought it was the 3-2-1 rate buy down where it's doing a year one 1.75.
Yeah, Pete, you're on the money. 100%. Oh my God, you're good.
Yeah, well, I had to research it because of that YouTube, like the comment on my YouTube last night.
Yeah. So it's 1.75% for year one. Year two is 2.75%, and then year three is 3.75%, and then fix from year 4 to year 30, it's 4.75%. And then they're also giving an incentive of what percent towards closing costs? Oh my God, Pete, you got it. It's perfect. You're absolutely correct. High five.
Yeah, it's the same stuff as
good job.
Mesquite and Henderson, Inspirata.
Yeah. Okay,
so right by my house.
Right. So here's the difference between, and again, I'm not a lender, neither is Pete, but I'm just going through the rates for Lennar right now. FHA or VA, okay, their rate is slightly higher, 4.625. That's still really, really good versus 6.5%, right? And oh my God, their buy down rate starts year one, Pete. It's even lower, 1.625% in year one, 2.625 year two, 3.625 year 3, and then year 4 to 30, 4.625. Plus, again, they're going to give you 1% towards closing costs. But here's the thing. All closing costs is negotiable. So as a real estate agent like myself or Pete, if you're thinking of buying a Lennar home, give us a call first, because we know what the rates are for other builders and what are the incentives for other builders, so we can always compare. Make sense?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Someone might want $25,000 in closing costs from a Beazer Marigold staying in inventory, or Toll Brothers might have some other buy down in their price point. Who knows?
Right. But here's the secret. Are you ready for the secret? Since Georgie is not on this call, I'm just going to tell you the secret. All right. This is what she says. All the programs are subject to the owner, whoever the buyer's credit and income, et cetera, et cetera.
Of
There's
course.
going to be restrictions, right? But here's the key. You got to close these homes. Remember this date. It's May 29th. Okay. And the
Okay.
thing is with Lennar, they will make changes without notice. So it's like they have a bucket of money and they're buying down the rate. Remember the Costco concept that I told you about? Like,
Yes.
so basically they, as a lender, they know that, it's kind of like the commodities, right? So they're pre-buying
A lot
the
of hot
rate.
dogs for 150.
That is exactly what they're trying to do, to get you to buy their house at 1.625%,
Yeah.
right? But I'll tell you, if you're buying a property and you qualify for FHA, you can ask for up to 6% in closing costs,
Wow.
because that's the maximum allowed, for FHA loans, right? But Lennar is saying we'll give you 1, not 6, but you can always ask, right? But
Always ask.
anyway,
Yep.
so here's the big secret, okay? The big secret is they have 365 homes available right now that they want to offload until the end of May. This is insider information right here. You think about insider trading? I'm telling you about insider information, boots on the ground, Las Vegas. Lennar needs to sell homes.
Wow.
So who do you think is going to get the deals? Who knows about this detail?
I just found it first here, folks.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. See, we have a chat group, right, Pete, of about 200 agents, and we have like most of the builders. I'd say like 80% of the builders. And today in the builder chat, I saw a beautiful 2-story home in the Southwest, brand new model home with a 6,000 square foot lot. It is gorgeous. Wow. So like basically what I'm telling you guys is Pete and I, we get the news on the dot by the minute. We have buyers that'll text us on a Friday night at 9 p.m. And I'm reaching out to Sandy from, Richmond American Homes, like trying to, get a deal, right? I mean, that is how hardworking we are. Pete is even more hardworking than me. He will drive to Mesquite and he will stay in Mesquite and camp out there for days. I mean, that is some love, Pete. There you go.
Yeah, filming some Sun City Mesquite, Pulte, or doing some home tours. Yeah.
Pete, why are you doing home tours for new homes?
New homes?
Yeah.
Well, they're doing the rate buydowns right now. They're doing all those incentives that compete with resale homes. I don't know. It's part of our buyer's due diligence when showing property that we compare a resale home that may be furnished with a pool versus like something brand new that doesn't need any kind of work or haggling with the request for repairs, and just give and take, just see what the price breaks down, see what the family needs at that point in time.
No, Pete, you're right. Think about it this way. It's like when you're buying a new build, the rate is so much lower, which means that your payment's going to be $600 to $1,000 less, right?
Yeah.
Right? And then versus, remember, the builder has money behind them. Versus if you're negotiating repairs from an individual owner, how much do you think the owner is going to give you?
Jeez, not a lot.
Yeah, so that is mainly why I kind of feel like the new homes gives you a better deal.
Yeah, especially right now with that interest rate that just came up.
Yeah. And the buyer's demand, honestly, I'll tell you, that rate from Lennar is not going to change. I mean, like, this is week to week to week, Pete. The moment that they've reached their quota, that 1.67%, you can kiss it goodbye. There's no way.
I have a question for you now. You were talking about the wholesaling loans.
Yeah.
We're approaching the end of the first quarter. Like April 1st is like second quarter. Is there something where they're going to change something or get better or worse? Or What
So
would you say?
what I anticipate is I know that the feds are like previously they were saying, hey, we're not cutting anymore. We're going to only do one cut in the entire 2026. But
Yeah.
right now they're changing their tune, you know, because they understand that it's no longer affordable, Pete. You can't
Yeah.
compare it with the 1980s when people were like, oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. You know, my interest rate was 15, 21%, 15 to 21%, Pete. But the thing is, their home pricing was 82,000. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
right now,
Fraction.
the pricing of the houses, our average market price is what, 470 median price?
About 470,
475?
480. Yeah.
Yeah, so people can't afford honestly, it's all about affordability.
Yep.
You want to look at your market updates? What is the median price today?
482. Condos and townhomes is 285,000. And yeah, we're sitting still at around 3.8 months of single family inventory.
So, Pete, I want to tell you something that's really cool. I sold a house just before Thanksgiving of last year, right?
Okay.
And it was in this location. It's like within a mile, you have everything. You have freeway, you have the gym, you have all the groceries, you have literally everything in this area within 1 mile. And in that location, I put it up for sale for 535,000. And
Okay.
guess what?
What's that?
Last year was really slow, remember?
Was.
It was really, really slow. It was pulling teeth. And this house had a beautiful swimming pool. It had a side yard full of plants. And the homeowner literally is Martha Stewart.
Wow.
Yeah. She even has that hair.
Oh,
You know what I mean? But anyway,
yeah,
I'm
I
just
know the
telling
hair.
you. Right, the hair,
Well
right?
aware of the hair of Martha Stewart, yes.
So, okay, so we put that house on the market, and what happened was the buyer asked for a 5% closing cost. So let's calculate 535,000, right? So the agent asked for a 5% closing cost for the buyer to buy down the rate. That's
Okay.
26,750. That's a lot of money. So I'm on the sell side. My lender on any of my listings will give a 1% closing cost towards any buyer, as long as you work with them. Obviously, they got to be competitive, right? But anyway, at the end of the day, I'll tell you, we did give them about $14,000 in closing costs. We went back and forth 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah, but the house was like ready to go. We can close in like 21 days. It's really, really fast. However, this homeowner,
Fast.
this
Wow.
Martha Stewart, is moving to Hawaii. And guess what? We have we have the Hawaiian relationship here, right?
Oh yeah, the agency. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
so right, so we have a recipient realtor over there helping Martha Stewart get ready for her house out there. But in the
That's
meantime, you
awesome.
know how hard it is to move to Hawaii when you have pets?
No, I didn't. I've never thought of it. I know you have to ship
Yeah,
your car on a boat, but no, I never thought of pets too.
right. You have to get like quarantine. So,
Oh, really?
right. So we didn't close that property until January 17th, Pete.
Wow.
But long story short, the reason why I'm telling you all this is because today is March, right? We closed that house on January 17th. And the next door neighbor, literally across the street from Martha Stewart's house, basically was like, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to move and I'm planning to sell my house. And he talks to the neighbor. And the neighbor says, oh, so and so sold Martha Stewart's house, basically. So he went to Zillow and looked me up and I got to see him today.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Isn't that
Pretty
crazy?
cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. So, unfortunately, I know the rates are coming. I mean, the rates obviously are kind of going up, right? But
Yeah.
with his house being a single story and only about 400,000, Pete, I'm telling you, we're gonna sell that baby in less than 30 days.
That's awesome. It's price to sell.
Right. And that is the key with resale. So we actually do both. We sell new homes and we sell resales. But you know what? We're also going to show some of the homes that we have listed, right, Pete?
Yep.
You want to talk about the one with the jail cell?
I can't get over it. I just had to show it on here again. Like I might even have to open house that thing during the week with Jake or something.
Oh my God. It would be
content.
Yeah, it would be so crazy. Let's check out the jail cell listing.
Yeah. There it is.
Okay, so I filmed
screenshotted a couple of your reels.
Right. So I filmed this, barefoot because most agents would be wearing 3-inch heels.
In a house looking like that, usually, yeah.
Right. But this house is so unique, Pete. It has an absolutely gorgeous backyard. I mean, you see that screen on my left side? That actually
Like a movie night there, huh?
Yeah, you can literally swim and watch movies, and you know what? Because of the way the screen is, you can watch the movie like facing, the screen or behind. So if you're at the inside the house, you can watch it too, but from the inside, Pete.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, like everything about this house is so meticulous, but the jail cell is actually it doubles as a movie theater room.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When do we
Yeah.
expect this to get on the MLS or?
This is probably going to go today. We're going to put that up today.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we also have another listing that is single story. It doesn't have a pool, but it is in Henderson in a very exclusive location. It's called Midnight Ridge. And it has a potential view of the strip because it's elevated and it has nobody in the back because it's definitely like more on a cliff, right? And when you drive into this community, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And it's single story. The gentleman who bought it, he was like looking for new homes right at that time, and he paid for it cash. And he was like, I don't want to live right next door to, all these cookie cutters. I got to find something that's unique. And we found the spot. It has the view of McDonald Highlands, basically the most expensive homes in Henderson. So it's in that area.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But what is it that let's see, we're gonna have two of our guests come in, right? So yeah, I actually went to this really, really cool restaurant, and the chef is gonna come in a little bit. But you know what? Let's go down to the room where the realtors come to win while we're waiting for our guest.
Couple events here, huh?
Yeah. So we got some couple events. Okay, so the upcoming event, yes. So we're gonna have 5 builders, Pete.
Yeah, the major ones.
Right. So
Richmond,
and also we have
Horton.
Dylan Nonaka, who sold 1,008 homes. There's not too many agents who can say that his team, or our team sold 1,008 homes in Hawaii and in Vegas.
It's a lot. Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy a lot. I think you were like between 1,001 and 1,008.
Yeah, I was close. That December closing.
Right? You probably boosted it up, Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, we have Dylan Nonaka, he's going to be coming on and he's going to talk about mergers, acquisition, like Redfin, and what's Compass doing. There's a lot of big brands doing different things, and how is everybody, big companies, positioning themselves, and how does that affect us as the real estate agent, and therefore how it would affect the consumer.
Wow,
So
okay.
tune in. That's going to be basically April 7th.
April 7th.
And I've invited 5 of our different builders. So this event is the best for basically agents. So it's going to be Lennar. Okay. Remember I told you Lennar has 365 homes to sell. So Lennar is going to be there to talk about it. KB Homes is going to be there. KB Homes has a brand new community in Henderson that's starting in the high 300s, Pete.
Wow.
They have like 8 different products, but in the same community. It is basically...
What part of Henderson is that?
It's like, where Whitney Ranch is?
Okay.
Right next to the Costco. Like the original Henderson Costco over there.
Okay. Is KB doing any kind of incentive right now?
Yes. So KB Homes is giving approximately $10,000 towards the buyer's closing costs, but they pay for a few of the title fees. So their maximum incentive is about $13,000.
Okay. It's funny. Someone asked me about that, and I didn't give her a straight answer.
Oh, okay. So yeah, every builder is a little bit different. Lennar buy downs rates. KB, you'll never see them buy down rates. They're not the Costco, at all. Okay. They're the opposite because they are actually building the homes as you go. They're kind of like, wasn't it the Burger King, Pete, that does what is it? Build your own burger? Is that
the Five Guys in a burger?
Who is the burger chain that says build your own burger?
Jeez, I don't know who that is. I always thought it was Five Guys.
Was it? Okay, KB Homes is like that. KB is like, pick your lot and then pick the house. We have 5 houses for you to pick, and they do have some single story starting at 400,000. And then they're like, okay, now that you have the house and the lot, let's go into the details. And then they're going to say, okay, do you want 9-foot ceilings? Then you have to pay for the 9-foot ceilings. Do you want a door between your bathroom, like the master or primary bedroom, between the primary bedroom and the primary bathroom? You want a door there? Pay for it. Do you want a man door? Pay for it. Stuff like that. So they can't lock the rate. That's why, because it takes 4 to 6 months to build, Pete. So they can't go and say, okay, we're gonna buy the block of rates. They can't. So they just, waiting. You can only lock your rate maybe 30 to 45 days before the house is done. So if you buy a KB home, how do you say this? KB's number one incentive is their price. They literally give you a really good price. They don't include everything. Everything is built to order. Make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, but in order to get that 13,000, you do have to work with KBHS.
Oh, their home loan. Okay.
We're just waiting for guests. So let me talk about Richmond American Homes.
Okay.
Okay. What do you know about Richmond?
I don't know. They had that groundbreaking in that Southwest community with a primary bedroom down, but I've not been able to go there. Henry Lee told me about it.
Where is it? Let's tell our audience.
I think it's like 89178, somewhere near Mountain's Edge.
89. Oh, okay. 89178. That's like south of Blue Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what is it, like a brand new opening?
I thought it was, man. I could be mistaken.
So I'll tell you the lowest priced Richmond American home.
Well, what else with Richmond? Aren't they doing the? Go ahead.
Yeah, they have a community in the Southwest, and their attached homes. Their starting price is really, really affordable at right next to the
Duplexes.
Durango Casino, actually. Yeah. So they're
The
the
one near
zip code.
South Point, right?
Yeah, the zip code is 89148, and their size is like
One, two, three.
1370
Oh, one,
to
three. Yeah.
1660. I'm guessing it's gonna be the same similar townhomes that we saw at the South Point, but this one is by the Durango Casino. hmm And then they, like I was telling you, they
This is a
have a
Richmond
South.
community.
Correct.
Wow. Okay.
Richmond American Homes. And also they have a Southwest model, like I was telling you, 2,800 square foot with
Yeah.
a loft. And then there is a guest bedroom that's down on the downstairs, and there's 3 bathrooms, fully furnished, brand new model, fully furnished. If you're interested in something like that, reach out to Pete and I. They just published it, and it includes furniture, Pete.
Wow. Okay. Now you're
So,
talking Richmond here. Didn't they
mhm.
merge with like Woodside and that other
Yes,
like you? Yeah,
yes, they
that'll
did.
be interesting.
They did merge. I don't think they have a name. Hold on, they do have a name. Their new name is, let me see. Okay. So used to be it was Richmond American Homes. They still go by Richmond American Homes. But then the other one is Woodside Homes, but now combined they're called the Sekisui House.
The Japanese firm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Sekisui.
Wow.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then they're going to be starting to show some luxury or
They do. So
quality
they actually
products.
have another brand, right? That they're selling, and they're very, very advanced. The way they build is very advanced. They do have only one community right now in Summerlin.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You should take your mom there.
Yeah.
Go
I
check it
think
out.
there's duplexes in Summerlin they're about to make too.
Oh yeah, in Summerlin. So right now, Summerlin has about $500,000 pricing townhomes in Summerlin, but those they also have non-attached, like single family homes as well.
Wow. 500,000.
About starting prices 500,000. They're
Yeah.
from Woodside Homes. So yeah, we are still waiting for our guests to come in.
You want to go over that what I pulled when I was telling you there's usually something to talk about when it comes to getting your home ready for summer and
Yeah.
you're like, where's that, Pete? And then all of a sudden I got Pulte sent me an email and American West and Sun City. They're like, yeah, this is the 5 things you should be doing. I'm like,
Awesome.
yeah, I
Let's
knew
go
about
check
it.
it out.
Where is that?
Pete, we were talking about the HVAC last week, right?
Yeah.
And my
Yeah. Memo was
HVAC,
doing it.
right, my HVAC guy, Memo, he's willing to do your first unit for, well, actually all units, each unit, that's correct.
Each unit.
Each unit for $39. I've already sent him to 3 homes
Wow.
for myself, for my house and my rentals. And then there's so many people on our tribe who's actually, had him come out, right? How
I'm about
many
to get
did you
him
send
again
him
too.
for? Huh?
He's done 1 so far for me, but I'm about to get him for another 2.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is, people don't think about the heat, right? It is, I've lived here in Vegas for like 26 years, and every single summer that, if we have 100 degrees temperature in April, summer is going to be hot.
It's gonna come.
Yeah. And that is when we just hide.
Yeah.
Pete hides in the nightclubs and I hide in the casinos, but I don't
Yeah.
gamble.
You don't gamble, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, Dylan will gamble.
Right. Dylan can gamble for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are the other things on this list other than HVAC filters? There's checking your roof and attic
Okay.
for winter damage. Our winter damage is not really snow. I mean, there's maybe some rain and wind that breaks those tiles on the roof.
You know, the thing with the roof thing is we actually have 60, what is that, 60 miles per hour winds? Like we have had them.
Pretty intense.
Yeah. So like, especially for me, when, before I put a property up for sale, I always get a home inspection, ahead of time so that the seller is gonna know like what are the issues with the house, so it's not
Okay.
going to be something that people have to worry about or a big surprise. But I mean, this is a good maintenance checklist that is what we should do just before the summer, right?
Yeah. Then there's also like sealing windows and doors here.
That
Maybe
is
some
a really
caulking.
good thing because have you seen your NV Energy bill, Pete?
I
It
see it every
says
month.
right here, and it says quarterly rate change is going to be effective April 1st.
They're doing
Means
that
that,
rate
yeah, they're
increase on April
increasing
1st.
the rate.
Yeah.
So the way you check your rate is you go to nvenergy.com/billing certs. So bill inserts, BILL insert, INSERTS.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like if you don't seal your property, your window, your doors, you're just gonna be basically cooling the house and then letting the energy seep out, right? And you're like paying for it. I hate that. So Pete, do you have anybody who is a handyman who can help our people with regards to windows and doors?
Windows and doors. I don't have someone. I actually need someone for a door, like custom door, patio door install.
Oh, okay,
Do you
okay. I
have one?
do. Yeah, I have a big Rolodex, Pete.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, honestly, I think, sealing the, especially like doors, there's always weather stripping, right? And you can buy the weather stripping stuff and then just have somebody install it. It won't be that much money.
Okay. I might need someone for that actually.
Yeah, I should do that too.
One of my bedrooms is always hot too, so
Oh my God, look at that. We have the
oh,
handsome Chris Mitchell over there.
what's going on, man?
How you guys doing?
Good. Chris, we were
Good.
talking about like what to do, because summer is coming up, right? And like, what are the maintenance things that we should do? I mean, you're the inspector. Go ahead.
Just leave Vegas and go somewhere cold. That's all
Quick solution. I'll just go north.
So we didn't get a spring this year. We just went right into summer, which is unfortunate. So we didn't even get a couple weeks at least. But yeah, this is the time of the year, especially now, is to really start getting like a lot of maintenance stuff done with your heating and air. Get an HVAC guy in there to change your filters and clean your coils, check your amperage levels, check your refrigerant levels, and making sure that your unit is running good and you're changing your filters. And this is the time of year now where you're going to want to start changing your air filters at least every 30 days instead of every 90 days. So yeah.
Jeez, I feel guilty here. What about you, Yvonne?
Listen, my wife gets mad at me because I'm an inspector and a contractor, and I neglect our air filters for months at a time, and they're just charcoal black. And she's like, "You do this stuff for a living," and I'm like, "Yes, but when I come home, I don't want to think about it." It's kind of like the mechanic with the broken down car, or the doctor that doesn't take care of himself, So.
That is so funny. So So this time of year, it's a good time to do that.
Yep.
What else? Yvonne?
Yeah, so change, honestly, I need to change my air filters.
I probably need to check mine after we get off this podcast because
Yeah, I'm gonna do mine
I don't
too
remember
now.
the last time I actually changed them.
I'm embarrassed.
I'm always making the excuse like, oh, I'm a girl. Oh, my husband will do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
but actually I should just like figure out how to do that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
not hard.
last week we had our AC guy,
Mhm.
and he's actually giving a $39 tune-up. If you have one unit. If you have two units, you pay $39 twice. But it's a really good thing, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
people don't think about AC until like it's hot, and then
Right.
4th of July you have your friends over.
Yeah.
That is the day that I don't think the AC guy ever sleeps.
Yeah. And I would say another thing too is to have them check the capacitors, because those are kind of the first thing to go when it really gets real hot. When we get into the triple digits weather, those tend to go out, and then we always freak out like, oh, my AC doesn't work, and then you can't get a guy out because they're all busy. They're all scrambling across the county to get people taken care of to get cool again, and and then they charge a lot of money because of that. So it's better to do it now, and make sure you're not suffering in the summertime. So,
Chris, I've changed like 2 units in 3 years. Maybe
Wow.
3 units.
At your house?
Yeah, my house, my rentals. Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
One change.
What kind of units are you getting?
Obviously.
3 years.
No, now obviously it should be smooth sailing going forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I had a unit there that is like a newer property from D.R. Horton.
Mhm.
And apparently when the HVAC tech went out, he was like, oh, Yvonne, whatever is wrong with it. And he's like, oh, it's $800. And then he's like, oh, but for you, we're gonna give you a discount of $700. And then after that, I said, hey, can you check and see if there's a builder warranty? So he checks the builder warranty, and guess what? The parts is included.
Yeah, parts are usually 10 years if it's a new unit.
Yeah, so I didn't have to pay for parts,
Nice.
and my total bill was labor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we have a new townhome, and my neighbor down the road, his because it's 1 unit, 2 zones, so his upstairs wasn't cooling, but it wasn't anything to do with the unit. Sometimes in those split zone systems, the actuators go out, unfortunately. So, and those can get expensive. Those can get $700-800 or more. So,
what is your advice? Like, when you see a unit that's like past its prime, like 27 years, like what is your advice, Chris?
you definitely need to get an HVAC guy in there and look at it, check the amperage levels. I just did a house that was built in 2000 the other day on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
and they stuck a 1996 unit on it. I'm like, what the heck? We're going backwards. In all the years I've been doing this, I have never seen that ever.
What did they do there? They just bought a unit just to
Someone
plug
had
in.
a used unit just sitting around and probably didn't have a lot of money. And unfortunately, somebody's just like, hey, I got this older unit. It works. I can install it for you, get you cooled. I mean,
back in time.
Sometimes we got to do what we got to do to survive,
Right.
But yeah, the unit has to get its tune up and its checkup. It's like going to the doctor, you need to get it looked at.
So what was on your list, Pete? What did Pulte say? What was the list? You have to change your air filters. You got to do the ceiling, right?
Drain your water heater. Wasn't on
Okay,
this list.
Pete, do you have the tankless?
No, I got the tank.
I have a tankless.
Okay. Yeah, so I have a tankless too, and they're supposed to be flushed every year. I haven't flushed it in 3 years.
So I'm going to tell you,
I'm horrible. I just barely remodeled our office at the house after, because my wife's been yelling at me like, you do it for everybody else, but you can't do it for
That's the
So-
Chinese people syndrome, Chris.
Yeah, what is
The
that?
Chinese people syndrome is basically like if you sell pianos, you're gonna have the worst piano ever.
That's
Hey,
funny.
you guys, we have a special guest, and this is Chef TK from
Hi
Krok Thai
guys.
Restaurant.
Hey, hello.
How you doing?
Okay, hi guys. Nice to meet you all. Sorry, I'm in the car, but we
No,
can
that's
talk. Yeah, welcome. Yeah.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, so
I almost did that.
Pete, you have some of his pictures up there.
I put a few photos up. Yeah, you and Melissa went by the restaurant.
Yeah, we went to check out this restaurant in Spring Mountain, which is like one of the best places to eat at in Vegas, right, Chris?
Mhm. I love Thai.
Yeah, Chris, you gotta go check out his restaurant. This chef has
Yeah?
worked in 3 Michelin-star restaurants.
Oh,
he
that's-
is OCD when he comes to food. I
Okay.
actually saw him train his staff.
Mm.
Yes, and everybody was like, "Yes, chef. Yes, chef."
He's the Thai Gordon Ramsay.
What do you think, chef?
No, not that good. I'm just the guys who love the food. So
Hey, you got a passion for what you do. That's awesome.
yeah.
TK.
Chef, they work really, really hard. I mean, you know, when you go to a really beautiful restaurant, outside looks amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the back, oh my gosh, it's like
Is it just
How do you-
called Krok?
it's called Krok.
Okay. You
Check
got a
this
lot of
out.
good reviews.
Oh my gosh, the
lot.
reviews. What is it? Read it out.
You got like
Chris.
over 300 damn near perfect 5 stars.
Where are you looking? Are you
Wow.
looking at Google?
Yelp?
Yelp?
Not just Yelp. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Krok is it's been open for a year, right? Chef
Yeah, it's
TK?
almost a year now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. The food looks real good.
Yeah, we try our best. It's all about teamwork, you know. So, and we hopefully we can get the Michelin guide this year. See, Michelin left for 16 years now, and it's really competitive at Chinatown area. But we have a good team.
Hey,
Mhm.
by the way, we have a comment from Christina Rubino, and she says, "Yum, Croc sounds amazing." Yeah, and Shav, you want to tell us a little bit about your lunch specials?
Yeah, right now at Krok we have a lot of good promotions. One of them is a lunch special. It's only $15, and it's really the good deals. If you check us out on the Google, you probably see our reviews. You see the picture of the foods, the portions, you know, things like that. But I think we have the best lunch deal in town right now, $15. But you know, for $15 you get really good meal, cooked to orders. Right now, $15 you berries like make it happy meals, you know, and that's a fast food. But you pay 15 same money, you get a good meals, you know. So.
Awesome. What is so okay, what time is your lunch special?
Monday to Fridays, 11 to 3 p.m.s, not including holiday. Okay.
Got it. Okay.
But
Hey,
not.
I stopped by yesterday, and then I saw they have like this Thai tea that's served really nice, and then it looks like you're drinking a cocktail.
Yeah, we include that in lunch special too. You know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for lunch special you get small Thai tea, or you can get one soft drinks but no refills. You know, that's why I'm saying it's really good deal right now. Especially we have another promotions too. We have like a tapas hour. 3 to 5 and 9:30 to close. Most of the item is under $10, and we have like really good shot cocktails, beer. All good price.
Wow, Pete, sounds like a place that you want to go.
Yeah, cocktail
Yeah.
craft beers. Yeah, I might have to
Right?
check that out too.
Yeah, we should go check it out.
Yeah,
the
please
inside
come and
looks
check
so
us
nice.
out.
And they're in if you guys know where Shanghai Plaza is, it's directly across the street.
Is that literally Valley View and
It's not Valley View, it's
Spring Mountain and Arview.
Arville.
Arville? Okay.
Yeah.
But I believe like everybody know Ichisa.
Ichiza, right? Ichiza is
Ichiza.
the first
Yes.
Yes, and it's yours is at the
Yes,
bottom, and Ichiza is on the second floor.
Mhm.
So, so Chef TK, can you tell us a little bit about your? There is this like a fusion dish that you're really known for, which is the avocado.
Oh yeah, it's our signatures. So by the way, our restaurant name Krok. Krok is mean mota and pesto in Thai. So we have
Oh,
our signature dish. It's called Crochet. Pretty much it's krok and mokahete together. Pretty much we serve like a Thai guacamole table size. So that's our signature. It's really a good appetizer dish, and you have choice of shrimp or crab. It's good for sharing. That's our signature dish.
oh, okay, okay. And how much is the your signature dish?
I believe it's 22.95, something like that. I'm not quite sure with the price, but something like $20 something. But
Okay,
it's really good appetizer.
awesome. And I heard that, and I think I saw like the prawn chips or Asian chips instead of regular Mexican chips, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. We serve with the shrimp chips instead of tortilla. You know, so
Mhm.
it's come with the Thai guacamole too. Mhm.
And what
And
is
we
your
have. Mhm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just saying because you said that your happy hour is like from 3 to 5, right? And
Yes,
then and then 9 to close, right?
yes. Monday to Thursday for the happy hours.
Okay, Monday through Thursday. Got it. Okay. And then the front of your house, you also have a very talented uh bartender, right?
Yes, he's one of the, but he only work a couple days there, but he's really good.
Yeah. What is your favorite cocktail, Chris?
My favorite cocktail?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm a beer guy, but I do drink cocktails. I like martinis and stuff. So I'll do margaritas. Um, I do like Thai beer, like Singha.
I
Oh,
like
Thai
that.
Yeah, it's a
The
nice,
Ching one
smooth,
too, right?
light beer. So, but my go-to is Blue Moon.
Oh, Blue Moon, gotcha.
Yeah,
Chef
but
TK, was it hard for you to get
Yes.
your liquor license?
No, it's not hard. It's just taking some time. But since I have my first restaurant, it's called Mama Surang. We started 2 years ago. It's on Fort Apache in Russell. And since you have the liquor license, you have your profile with the police department. It's kind of like take it faster because like all it is just they want to check your background. But since
Yeah.
you're already in the system, it's not that hard to get a liquor license.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
But
Yeah,
the
it's
first
all
the first one, yeah, the first one is gonna be take a little longer. It's not hard, but just taking long time to investigate your background.
so how bad is your competition? Can you tell us?
Since we in Chinatown, there's a lot of Thai restaurant, like 8 or 9 of them, and I've been the newest Thai restaurant on the block, and I try to bring the A game to, bring something different. Like most of the Thai restaurant, you either see like a fine dinings, cafes, or they say it's like Thai street food. But I'm the only one that do it as like contemporaries, multicultures, because like on our menu we have 80% of the menu is really authentic Thai, really really authentic, and 20% would be like multicultural fusions, contemporary, something new, something different. Because as you can see, for my signature, this Crochet. So a lot of people love it, and I believe I'm the only one Thai owners that serve guacamole in a Thai restaurant, right?
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
when I
So
was back there, I saw your prep chef. They were
mhm,
literally cleaning the avocado. You know how when
mhm,
you take off the avocado and you have some purple, they were wiping
mhm.
it down. I mean, they were so detailed.
Right. Okay, I actually have a question for Chris because I remember looking at your website, RC Home and Spec. You do commercial as well. Have you done a restaurant?
Many.
Oh, really? Okay. What do you look for when it comes to that?
It's no different because we're not really gonna. I mean, we'll turn on the equipment stuff. So for the restaurant side of things, but commercial is commercial. I mean, it's all the same kind of things. You know, you look at for the ADA compliance stuff, and then just a general home inspection, basically, like you would with a home, like make sure the structure is good, the plumbing, the electrical, and everything, and heating and air. So, I just did one recently on Valley View, and what was it, Russell or something like that? It was a 20,000 square foot building. It was huge, but it was mostly warehouse, and then it had some office suites. It was a pretty good size inspection.
So how long did that take?
Honestly, you know, because most of my guys would take hours and hours and hours. I'm pretty quick, so I think I knocked that one out in probably 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think Chris is like a Superman. He runs. He's very
I
fast.
have different methods and stuff that make me quicker, and I think, in my opinion, more thorough. Because most guys, including my own, like sometimes, and my guys are thorough, but they're all over the place, and they're just tackling one thing at a time instead of attacking one room at a time, so you don't miss anything, and then you eat it up, and you're getting done much quicker because I'm not having to keep going back and forth. The more running around is what eats up all your time. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah. I like doing commercial, honestly. I mean, if I could just do commercial all day, I mean, that's as far as inspections go. It's just fun for me. Just because I do so many houses, it's nice to switch it up. But yeah, I'd like to do some more commercial.
Chef TK, when you got your space, did you actually do an inspection?
Yes.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, but it's good to know.
Go ahead.
What's that? But it's good, Chris. You do the commercial inspections, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good to know you, because like when I first did my inspections, I went to the company that's not really like do the commercial inspections. They just have the guy that used to work in the commercial inspections, you know. But it's totally different. So
right,
it's really important. Yeah.
Are you trying to expand kind of once you get this one off to wherever you want to take it, and then are you trying to open up other locations, or?
Not right now. I mean, like with this economics, less tourists comes. I mean, like maybe next year. Right now, it's not really good time to expand, you know. So,
right, but maybe in the next 5 years or something.
Maybe. Right now, I'm focusing to
dial this one in 100%.
Yeah, on this.
But Chef TK, I really like the how do you say the pedestrian walking over there from Shanghai Plaza to your side, right? Do you feel like that has actually opened up more business for you?
Yeah, I mean, like first of all, like it's really safe for customer, because I heard a lot of customer got hit by the car, but it's definitely people can see our restaurant more. But I mean, we get most of the customer from social medias, online. Not like Shanghai Plaza. That's the plaza itself is really good. It's really draw the traffic because there's all the commercial shops over there. So the plaza itself is really busy. That's good. But it's different. That's why we focusing to to get a Michelin guy, and hopefully to answer your question, that the cross road is not really help that much, so but it's help.
It's help. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, it's help. Yeah, it's help.
Well, thank you everybody for being on the show. I mean, like, we always want to support our local business owners. And if you guys have something, I mean, we can share these links to you, and if there's more stuff that you want to share with us, you can always comment underneath the links. How's that?
Sound good.
Good.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys showing up.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, next time we're gonna see you in your chef outfit with a tour of the restaurant. Thank you, Chris. All right, so that wraps up this week's everything Las Vegas, by the
Living in Las
agency
Vegas.
tribe, right? I mean, like, Pete, these people actually, they own their businesses and they run their businesses. It's so hard for them to take time out, and I'm so appreciative of it.
Yeah, their time's valuable versus running around fixing houses and
Yeah.
trying to get his Michelin-star.
It's not easy to get Michelin-star. He's
No,
worked
it's
for
not.
free.
It's probably like the icon that you have.
Well, Pete, I kind of like, took a pause on my real estate business in 2008. My father had cancer, and I was just helping him, and he decided to do a different business, and then I came back in 2019, and I've been an agent, with EXP since then, and I just absolutely love it. But the main thing is I love to promote, people who work hard, who show up and deserve. I mean, like, where we spend our money. Thank you, Christina. Thank you so much. Yeah, because I mean, like, we can choose. Like he said, there's 9 Thai restaurants, on Spring Mountain. Which one are we going to go eat at, right? So, like, let's, help out the people who are actually trying to make Vegas better. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
100%.
If we had more time, I was about to ask them about that Tesla loop, because it's supposed to come up on Spring Mountain, but we ran out of time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to find more information about that. Yeah.
Bring it up when I go to that restaurant.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna make a video about the restaurant Krok. Did he say it Krok, or how did he pronounce
I didn't
it?
Catch it, honestly.
Okay.
He's driving.
But anyway, but yeah,
I got some Thai friend that'll figure it out.
He was making lobster when I was in his kitchen. So I have some videos. And then you know what? Next week I'm gonna invite the Bagel Cafe, and they're going to be celebrating their 30th year anniversary.
Wow, they're definitely doing some special then, huh?
Even the mayor is gonna be showing up at their event.
Wow.
30 years, Pete.
Mayor.
The Bagel Cafe in the Northwest. So
they've been through COVID and a couple Great Recession. Wow.
Yeah, it's not easy to have 30 years in business. That's a long time. So, yep, I'm gonna make sure that they come on.
No, Southern Nevada, no.
Okay, so thank you guys, everybody. Thank you for watching and staying on.
Thank you guys.
Bye. See you in Miss